Our school, Tsukuba High School, is located in Bunkyo Ward, Tokyo. This is our school gate. Our school is really traditional, lasted for 134 years. We arrive at school and go to different classes. See you soon!
In our school, we are not divided into humanities schools and science schools. Third-year students can choose the subjects they want to learn, but most of the subjects are required in the first and second grades. However, we can choose from art classes, which include music, craft, fine art, and calligraphy. I'm taking the craft production class, Maho is taking music, and Asami is taking fine art, so each of us will introduce our classes.
In the art class, we make a painting. The purpose is to be a part of the painting. First, each one chooses self-portrait or portrait and paint it. After that, we cut the paper of its face part like this picture and put our face in it. That means being a part of the painting. This picture is my painting, based on Woman with a Hat by Pierre-Auguste Renoir. It was difficult to paint, but I had a lot of fun.
In the craft production class, we are using clay to make pottery. There are various methods to create pottery, and everyone is encouraged to use the imagination to produce original works. The images on the right are test pieces. We are researching which combination of glazes will produce the desired color by mixing and calculating. Then we will select the color that best complements our work. This class is one of my favorite subjects. I devote a lot of time focusing on my works. It is a wonderful experience.
In music class, we are now practicing the chorus for the school festival. Every year, second grade students in music class present chorus in the school festival, which is held in September. We are going to sing 3 songs, so we have to practice more and more. I hope we can produce a beautiful harmony on the stage. And last year, we also practiced playing the guitar, and it was so much fun. I want to be able to play other instruments as well. We do many things in PA class. We run football, basketball, track and field, and others. But in this video, you can see us swimming and performing mud exercise. In our science class, we can learn many things about the Earth or planet. As you know, there are many earthquakes in Japan, so it is good and practical for us to learn how earthquakes happen or things like that. And also, we can see many beautiful minerals, like in this slide. Actually, they are all my teacher's personal property. I really enjoy taking this class.
In these videos, we are doing some experiments. Experiments are really fun and we can learn a lot.
I love physics because we get to conduct many experiments in class. We often plan them from the basics to prove scientific facts, thinking about how to make them as accurate as possible. This process always stimulates our curiosity. In the videos, we tested whether the equation of motion really works. Although we have to write weekly reports by hand, which can be time-consuming, I mostly enjoy the classes.
There are 3 Japanese classes in my school: Japanese Classics, Chinese Classics, and Japanese. In these pictures, there are Japanese Classics and Chinese Classics. We are now learning Okagami and Record of the Grand Historian of China.
After taking 4 classes, it's finally time for lunch break. The break is relatively long, lasting an hour. During this time, students can do a variety of activities, such as chatting and playing with friends, attending committee meetings, or spending time alone doing homework or reading books. We can eat lunch wherever we want, so on that day we had lunch in the school garden. Since there is no school lunch or cafeteria, every student brings their own lunch.
During break time, we can do anything we want to do. First, we have a nice, big space to play sports, so some students play football or volleyball during their free time. Actually, a football match was held last month, and many students enjoy playing or watching the games. Also, there is a garden in the middle of our school, with so many trees and beautiful nature. We can walk around the garden during the break time. And of course, we can spend our time in the classroom as well. I usually enjoy talking with my classmates.
After school, students mainly participate in their club activities. We offer 31 club activities, ranging from major ones, such as baseball and basketball clubs, to unique ones, such as calligraphy, quiz, and Japanese archery clubs. I had an English lesson with an LT teacher, where we discussed Japanese culture to introduce it to foreigners. We came up with three main topics: Japanese festival, Japanglish, and anime. Personally, I enjoyed talking about Japanglish, which is the use of English words to create new words in Japanese. Most Japanese people believe these words are real English, but in many cases the nuance or meaning is quite different. For example, we say fried potato for French fries and jet coaster for roller coaster. I believe that English is not the native language for most of you. Are there any similar examples in your languages?
In hiragana letter or katakana letter is very characteristic one.
Okay.
Almost
have a kanji,
katakana and hiragana.
three types of letters.
Yeah.
We asked our ALT teacher what makes our school special. He grew up in Canada, so it's interesting to get a foreigner's point of view.
So what I'm going to tell you right now is why I think this high school is a great place. And I think it's a great place because, first of all, the students are really motivated, right? They really want to work hard, and that's great. I think also the rules here are really good. And the attitude of this high school is that the teachers don't tell the students what to do. The students are kind of supposed to know what to do. You're supposed to act like an adult, and you're supposed to act like a good student. So you don't need to be told. And I think that's great. It helps you to become more mature, and I think ultimately you'll be more successful in life. Thank you very much.
I belong to Equestrian Club and Kyudo, Japanese Archery Club. Let's see what we do in these clubs' activities. I am practicing Kyudo in left video. Kyudo is one of the Japanese traditional sports, Budo. In Kyudo, there is a basic movement called Hasetsu. At first, we had to remember and practice it correctly. About 10 months later from joining the club, we finally got bow and started practice with it. Practicing is hard, but Kyudo is really fun. In the right video, I am practicing equestrian. Our club's purpose is to be together with horses. In the club activities, we ride horses, take care of them, and clean their houses. Through these things, we can learn how to treat horses and be close with them. I'm practicing hard to be a good rider.
I took these pictures on my way back home after the club activity at my school. The scenery was breathtaking, and I couldn't help taking pictures to keep a record of the moment.
There are some other activities in our school. For example, in my class, we had a rice cake party during homeroom class last winter. My teacher prepared some for us, and it was amazing to spend about an hour with my classmates. And of course, the rice cake was so delicious.
This is not our school's event, but I visited Kyoto and saw Gion Festival this year. These are the pictures of it. Gion Festival is loved by people from both home and abroad. People, atmosphere, gorgeousness. I think everything of this festival represents Japanese traditional culture, and these are different from any other cultures. They have attracted many people for a long time.
This is the end of our video. Hopefully, you now have some understanding of our school's attractions.